Roger that, and I do now have the streaming going, so we will be able to catch up on the people shortly before David starts. Okay, and in front of Mackay we have Soy Libre, Soy Libre. Go ahead, Andy, over.
That was for you, Andy.
No, I've got no copy on Andy. Is he talking, Barry?
Yeah, if you have a white copy on your computer, I can go ahead and relay your info if you wish.
And hello to the streaming folks. Sorry about the fact that we had a bit of a glitch in the internet this afternoon and that computer didn't restart on the internet. It did actually start, and I'm not sure why it went off again.
What is your swell and sky conditions? Okay. Chris, I've got a copy. Did you pick up any of that, or do you?
Yeah, you'll need to give me everything. I've got no copy on him at all. Conditions are really, really bad for short distances. Go ahead, Barry.
Roger. His position is 3426 south, 3426 south, 17423 east, 17423 east. He's on a course of 180 degrees magnetic. 180 degrees magnetic. Doing 4.5 knots. 4.5 knots. His sky is clear. He has a 1 meter swell from the southeast, and all is well on for Libre, over.
Okay, that's good. So he'll be in, and well, we might catch up with him too sometime in the new year. So tell him have a good, safe landfall, and I shall clear with you guys and go to Zen again, Gulf Harbour Radio. Yeah, I've got very light copy, but boy, we've had good conditions up until tonight. So you're readable 5 actually, but down in the 2 or 3 strength as well, Mike. Go ahead, over.
Okay, then again, position 3, 4, 3, 5, south, 1, 7, 4, 2, 9, east, 8, 2, 0, 5, 2, and 4, 6, 5, wind east, southeast at 7, 13, 10, 2, 1 meter, cloud, 4, 8, bar, 1, 0, 1, 7, air temperature 2, 0, 45 miles per run, ETA 0800 tomorrow, all well aboard.
Okay, that's good. Good timing for arrival, and hope all goes well. It certainly has moderated rather well. 3435 south, 17429 east. That's 45 miles, presumably to 9 pin or thereabouts. 205 true, 4.5, and east 7 gusting 10. 1 metre seas, 50% cloud cover. 1017, about what did I put here? 20 degrees. Boy, it's gone up. See, just goes to show it's a good place to be. And you'll be in 8 o'clock in the morning. That's very civilized coming up then. So have a very good sleep tomorrow night. And it's been good talking to you, Mike. Over.
Didn't get much of the remainder, but thanks for your coverage.
Roger. Yep, a good copy from you. Okay, we'll clear with those 3 boats who are arriving tonight and go to Bent, Gulf Harbour Radio. How copy? No, I didn't think that we would get there. We're not too good getting through to Bent at the best of times. Well, it will be interesting to see how we go on the boats further away. Taku Taku, Gulf Harbour Radio. Ooh, not too good. I don't know whether you're still on frequency, Barry. Did you have any copy on Sabrina on Taku? Over.
Yeah, Roger, Chris, I have a good copy on tattoo. I can relay for you if you wish, over.
Roger, Roger, because we've got no AIS from them and we were a bit concerned. So I'll leave it with you, and if you could repeat all to me when you're finished, over.
Roger, will do. Tattoo, this is Cameron Bell from Mackay. I'll relay your information to Gulf Harbor. Go ahead with your report.
Yeah, it's bad tonight. This is the worst it's been.
Okay, Roger, I'm going to need your position again. You dissipated deep base. All I got was the wind was west. The wind was 10 knots from the northwest, 100% cloud cover, swell 1.5 meters, and we'll need the rest of the channel. Okay, I got all that. 25. Again, give me your latitude one more time. I got 156.59 east, but I need your latitude. Okay, 2548. 2548, correct? Okay, Cold Harbor, I have position for tattoo 2548 south, 15659 east, course of 236 true, speed over ground 6.7 knots. The wind is 10 knots, and from, I didn't get the wind tattoo. Give me your wind direction again.
Southeast, I think.
Okay, I did write it down correct. Wind 10 knots northwest.
Northwest,
100% cloud cover, and the swell 1.5 meters out of the north. Is that correct, Captain?
This longitude.
157.
Will do, and no rain or thunderstorms, nothing of that sort yet. So Gulf Harbor now copy.
I've got good copy on you, but nothing from them. David had something for them, but could you just check whether they can copy us or not, please, Barry? I suspect not. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Catcher, do you copy Gulf Harbor? Over. Okay, Roger. Yes, Trish, they have a pretty decent copy on you, and we're confident that they will be able to receive David's weather report. Over.
Roger, Roger. I'll pass the microphone now while we've got it.
Okay, to Taku. I've got your position. I'm looking at satellite imagery at the moment. You are just about entering the area of the trough. The trough is just to your west. So if you look out the window in that direction, you should see cloud. So that cloud continues at the moment almost all the way to the coast of Australia. So you will be in the trough very shortly. Over.
And how long will they be in it?
Mhm.
You don't know. You can't read that.
Tattoo coming in.
Probably should until they get there.
Roger, will do. David, they wish to pass along their thanks for the weather report and that they are ready for the trough that they will be passing through soon. Over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, he gave them an email, I think it was yesterday, and there's no escaping that trough. For once in our lives, we've got better weather in New Zealand than all down the coast of Australia. It's been pretty miserable. But the Melbourne Cup was run today, and it was dry, I think, all the whole way. I was busy doing something else at the time, but I think they managed to get it in without the rain. But it has been not very pleasant, but no escaping it. No matter where you go down that coast, right up to Bundaberg, you have to get through it at some stage. So just stay safe, Taku, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Barry. I suspect I'm going to have to send a check in the mail because you might have to help me with Freya. This is a bad night. Freya, 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 Gulf Harbour Radio. Oh, goodness, that's a surprise. Yeah, I've got a reasonable copy on you. So, yeah, that's good. Go ahead, over.
All right, thank you, Patricia. All positions 229 south, 165, 32, port overground 258 true at 5 knots, wind 152 true at 10 knots, 1 year or less out of southeast, beautiful sunny day, and we have been sailing, having a great sail since we left Nomia this morning. Over.
Roger, Roger. Yes, I see you're in company with a couple of other boats there, so that's nice. You've got, let me see, you've got, oh, those two boats are quite close together. Ramblin' Rose and, yeah, David wants the position. Mischief in front of you. So we have Freya at 2229 south, 16532 east, coming from Noumea to Bundaberg. 258 true at 5 knots, 152 true course at 10. Did I write that down correctly? No. 258 true at 5 knots, and the wind is southeast at 10 knots. Less than 1 metre southeast swell. Sunny day, and they've been sailing since leaving New Caledonia this morning. So that sounds rather pleasant. Over.
Yes, we've had a great day. The wind is moderating a little bit in the last half hour, but hopefully it'll stick with us through the night. Over.
Yep, that's always good if things are stable overnight. You don't really feel like doing things, changing things too significantly in the middle of the night. All right, so that sounds good, and we will be with you again tomorrow night. So, yeah, it's just as well we've got something to do because we have got so many people leaving here. So thanks, Susan. Good copy on you. I hope it is good tomorrow night. And hello to Todd. All right. That's all I have on my list tonight. So we're going to miss talking to all you folk. I'll just try Bent again. Bent, Gulf Harbour Radio. Nothing heard. I'll pass it to the weatherman. Not that he's got much to say.
Okay, good evening. And this is to Freya. I'm looking at satellite imagery, and it looks very nice where you are. The trough is pretty much where I said it was, and it's going to stay there for a couple of days. So by Thursday, as you head west, it's dissipating. That's the best way to put it. You would probably experience some scattered showers here and there. The wind is going to be fairly steady out of the southeast through Thursday, give or take on that. So everything is looking good for you. And, well, folks, today is similar to yesterday, the quasi-stationary front is, well, shall I say, front and center. It has a bit of a curve in it, following roughly the 1020, the 1020 millibar isobar of the slow-moving high, which is now centered at 35 south and 165 west. So, where is the axis? As of noon today, the western end is north of Cape Reinga. We'll call it 32 south, maybe 32 and a half by 173 east. So then mark 30 south and the date line, which is the next point of the axis, and then 27 south and 170 west. And that keeps on going, still following the 1020 isobar. And to make life interesting, remember the trough that was running north, almost perpendicular to the front. And yes, it is still there, running from the western point of the front north toward Vanuatu, in fact, covering Vanuatu. But those of you up in the islands, there is a second trough, and that lies over Fiji, and it runs northward to Rotuma and on to Tuvalu, and it keeps going. There's a third trough covering Tonga and Wallis, and it keeps going. And a fourth trough, again over Tonga, but this time it's running east to Niue. And there's a fifth and a sixth trough, but I'm going to skip them. It's not in our area, but remember the MJO, how we talked about the MJO. Well, the pulse is definitely active, and it is promoting convective activity throughout the island, as you can hear from what I said. And by the way, all of the coordinates I gave you earlier, they will shift again by tomorrow. So the coordinates are based on how things looked at lunch today, but by tomorrow they'll be a little bit different. And we'll shift now to the Bay of Islands. Tomorrow, Wednesday, easterlies, 10 knots. Sea slight, partly cloudy. Thursday, easterlies, 10. Shifting northerly, 10. But rain developing. There's a little bit of a trough that runs up to the top of the North Island. Anyway, Marsden is much the same. So, arrival weather, for those of you that are about there, looks good. A nice outcome after the bash that you experienced further north. So, that's about it for me, and can't think of anything else. So, with that, here is the chief.
Yes, it's going to be fun on the customs dock in the morning. There's quite a few boats. Sweet Reach, Pikeer, the German boat, Sulis, British, then again Naida, did I mention Aurora, Blue Pearl? Then we've got Shoy Libre and Mackay and Rome and Nielsen and Maltese boat. I haven't seen one of those for a long time. Blinda, before we go up to Bent. And Bent are at, from the AIS a couple of minutes ago, 3 degrees 47 and 17450 east, doing 4.5 on a course of 202. Very light conditions as reported by the boats that we have talked to. Okay, that's about it from me. Is there anybody with anything? Please call. Oh, good evening, Jan. Where is Narida? Over. Well, you'll have to slow down for me. I'm not copying you very well. Radio conditions are not good tonight. You've left Noumea. Could you give me your position and where you are headed to? Over. Roger, I need your degrees of latitude. Degrees latitude, over. Coming up now. Good. 2224 south, 16611 east, on a course of 236 true at 7.4. And you have got Freya there as well going to Southport, so you've got a bit of company. 14 knots from the southeast and 20% cloud cover. You would have heard David talking about the weather. So have a good night, Jan, and we will keep in touch tomorrow. Over. Roger, and that was pretty clear at the end. It's interesting because I just heard virtually nothing from Taku further south. Okay, folks, is there anybody else for Gulf Harbour?
Gulf Harbour Radio.
Well, I got the Gulf Harbour radio part, but I'm going to be struggling because of conditions tonight. Just stand by. Barry, did you copy that signal over?
Yes, Roger. I have a good copy on that. Yes,
I'm sorry, I don't recognize the name. What was the name again?
Mischief.
Oh, Mischief. Yeah, I've seen them on the AIS. Sorry about that, Mischief. I didn't recognize the name. Go ahead, over. Okay, just check me on this because the signal's not that clear. 2231 south, 16529 east, heading to Australia. Give me the port and carry on. Over. Well, I'm struggling because of the static coming through from that confounded frontal system. Barry, I got 252 true course. If you could give me just a rough idea of the rest of that. Over.
Roger. That was 252 magnetic. At a speed of 6.2 knots. Wind 10 knots from the southeast. Well, 1 meter from the southeast. Over.
Thank you very much. And Mischief, do you have, is your destination Bundaberg? Over?
Yes, sure. Bundaberg. Over.
Roger. Okay. Yeah, sorry about conditions tonight. We just are struggling a bit tonight, but we have had it pretty good lately, so we can't complain. All right. How many on board? Over?
2 people on board. Over.
Roger that. Thank you very much to POB, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. I'll bring you in. Okay. Thanks a lot, Barry. Is there anybody else for Gulf Harbour Radio? Just the snap crackle. David reckons it looks like popcorn on the satellite picture. You can see the bursts of activity there. Okay, thank you very much for the help, Barry, and again, have a good landfall there. I believe there are dolphins around, so that's good. They're even further south, I've heard, so that's even better. Okay, everybody, have a good night. I'll leave you with this rather poor frequency. It's all yours. Cheers, everybody. We are clear.